Right, hello. I thought we'd come back and look at the next few stages of Escape from Jurassic Planet. So, as you can see here, I've been fiddling again with the mods, as you do. I've just created a new world. In the last episode, we managed to confirm a few things. Firstly, that we went down in the caves, that we can do intercontinental travel through the caves, which is all good. We confirmed that in the caves we can find a fossil, and something I've done here is I've actually put in another, I'm going to go to creative mode. I've put in another texture pack which will help me to distinguish the fossil ore from the, what was it, gneiss. So here we've got a texture pack. So the gneiss stuff was being generated by a mod called underground biome something or other constructs, I think. So we're going to have to get used to what these things look like. Let's grab a torch as well. So I've put in a texture pack that only applies to underground biome constructs, because that will then texture the gneiss, but because it's not touching the fossils and archaeology mod, which is where the fossil blocks come from, that one then stands out. And if we go down and have a quick look, yay, there we go. I love these caves. I'm going to, oh, the dragonflies, I can hear them. I'm going to have some night vision stuff as well. Potion of night vision. There we go. So I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to get myself a pickaxe, an iron pickaxe, because we know we can create them. And what we'll do, what are you doing up there? We'll, God, there's so many mobs down here. It's really dangerous. What is that? Oh, a slime. Okay, anyway, we will go for a quick mine. This is beautiful, isn't it? I mean, these new textures there, they're nice. I recommend it. This is a, well, I'll put what the texture packs are in the description of the video. You can, I'm sure you can. Oh, now this stuff, permafrost, we're going to want some of that as well. So I'm going to, we found that in the last episode. I didn't know what it was all about. Ugh, why isn't that on the ground? Wow, look at this. This is so wacky. The colours are mad. Right, let's go down here. And now, hopefully, the fossil blocks stand out. And I think, is that a fossil block? No. That's the only one that's not standing out at the moment, isn't it? Oh, I can't really see what I'm doing. That lets me see a bit better. What's that? Carbonite. What's that? Gabbro? Never heard of it. Surely that's not a thing. Gabbro. This is all that. Okay. Oh. Really? Really? Oh, that's just annoying. Okay, let's go up a little bit. I think that we're not like, I think we're too low for fossils. They don't exist at the Earth's core, do they? Let's go here. That's dolomite. Will you stop replacing my torch with other things? What's that? That's dolomite. Well, conglomerate. I'm just middle clicking on each of the blocks to see what they are. Oh, I don't know. Well, tell you what, why don't I Gabbro, monzonite. Where is monzonite coming from? What actually is it? Conglomerate. Oh, that's from WildNature. Ah. So maybe we need a WildNature texture pack as well, because we can see some of these textures aren't being. What's that? The Gabbro. Some of these textures aren't being updated into that wacky stuff. I'm just looking around to see if I can see anything that's standing out. Is this just gravel, isn't it? Yeah, that's just gravel. What's that? Ah, look, there we go. So that's a fossil block. Monzonite. It's now different slightly enough. What I think would be really nice is if I create myself a little texture pack to go with this, to style up the fossil blocks, just something really slim, and then anyone who wants to play it can download it and they'll see a fossil block and it will stand out and it'll be much more straightforward. I think I'll do that. Anyway, back up to the surface, and what we're going to do is go through the fossils and archaeology. Whoa, lava sea. And there's a slime on it. Go through the fossils and archaeology. Wow, look at that wiki thingy, and assume we can go and harvest fossil blocks and permafrost. And we've seen tar pits in our running around already. Where am I here? Uninspected mineral. Okay, so what I think we'll do is we'll put down a load of fossil blocks just to get a feeling for the sort of drops that come out of them. Then we'll smash them all up in survival mode. We'll do the same for permafrost. I will empty my inventory first. And another one. Right, there's a pile of that. We did find permafrost under there, so we'll also have a pile of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, permafrost is one of the blocks that falls. That's interesting. So we're going to make a nice stack of this, because it's going to fall off. Well, I can do that. That will fall off. Yeah. Okay, so there's a pile of that as well. Let's just... It's very strange. I can't quite work out how the... Excuse me. I'm also looking for a mod to block the things from Kinetic Clear popping up in chat. We don't need to know about them. At the moment, I can't find a way to just block an app from posting anything. I've asked the makers of that mod if they consider giving the option to just remove notifications, but no reply. Because, you know, that's life. Right, so what are we doing? We're going to just throw away everything that we've got. Oh no, my torches are in there. That was dumb of me, wasn't it? Let's just shove one in my hand so I've got it later. Yeah. Oh, that's a different sort of torch. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Cool. Right, well, there's our stuff. Let's set it to daytime. What biome are we in? Why is there nothing? Rocky spruce forest here. I don't think anything... What was that? Anything lives in here. Did that melt or something? Survival. There we go. So we're in survival mode now. So allegedly things fall out of permafrost. Although, why are we getting block lag? Let me do a kill of all of the dropped items lying around. There we go. Find permafrost. You can just punch it with your bare hands, it says, but we'll do it with a one of these. Oh, what are these for finding? Why does it turn into? Okay, so it turns into something else. I don't really understand what on earth is going on here. Is it melting in the heat? Is that what's going on? some stuff here. There's massive lag going on. Again, I'm going to just try that again. In case, yeah, there's loads of stuff lying around. And again, there's too many drops of things. I don't understand why. Why is there all this stuff lying around? Where is it all coming from? Right, nothing. Good. That's better. I don't understand item lag. Don't know where the items are coming from. Is it entities breaking blocks, dinosaurs eating them, or that's better. So it looks like permafrost can melt and turn into a. Oh look, there's something in that. Turn into something else. Right. Well, we picked up a load of stuff there. Okay. Let's pop down a chest. Why? Oh, because I'm not in creative mode. Let's give me a chest. And let's pop that down here. And if we shove everything we've found, we keep finding books in permafrost. That's a little bit weird. Skull block. So, okay, that's all we really found. Then, right, we don't want to be carrying around dirt. Let's chuck that away. Let's make it still daytime. And in here, again, with the dropped items, where are they all coming from? Tall grass, barley seeds, clover, mushrooms, piles of leaves. Are they all generating underground? Oh, that's something really rare. Anyway, good to see it does happen. The wiki says that you're unlikely to find a scarab gem. I presume that's what that is from what it looks like. Okay, well, there's plenty of stuff in these fossils. Apparently there's an enchantment you can get that will give you more stuff, but I don't think we need more stuff. There's quite a lot here. Is that enough? Got everything? Got everything? Got everything? Is there something falling down here? No, right. Okay, so let's also pop all of relic, scraps, scarab gem, bones, broken ancient helmet. Interesting. And the skull block. Okay. So then, what this wiki is telling me to do is, so do we want tar fossils? So permafrost. Keep the frozen meat. Right, we'll use that later. So then we need an analyzer, and we make that from relic scraps and a biofossil. Did we find them? Oh god, there's a meteor coming. It won't come too close to us, but it will be near enough to see. What did I say we wanted? I said we wanted, so we need iron. We need a relic scrap. We've got one of them. Good. We got loads of them. And biofossil. Yeah, there we go. There's one there. Let's give ourselves iron, what are they called? Ingot. Let's give ourselves a stack of iron ingots. Just right. We also need a crafting table. Help if I could spell. Crafting table. We put that down. Then apparently we put one of them there, one of them there, and then these we put around it like that. Why doesn't that work? That's exactly what that says. I think the analyzer recipe is upside down. There we go. Right, that's a really helpful wiki. Right, we got an analyzer. Where's this meteorite? Let's see it yet. Okay. Do we also need an analyzer for... Yeah, okay. So it doesn't matter where we get them. We can get them from tar or from biofossils. That's cool. So we get an analyzer and we place it down. So let's place that down. There it is. There's an analyzer. So it says open its menu. On the left side there's input, on the right side there's output. Place the biofossils here, or whatever. Oh look, and it's doing things. It's giving me outputs. I guess it's going to be quite slow. Bone meal. Woo. And look, we can put all of our stuff we find in here. In fact, let's get everything. I don't know what we need. Do we use frozen meat? Yeah, we use possible outputs for frozen meat, DNA, tar fossils, or meat. Right. So I guess we can just put everything in here. We're not going to put scarabs in there. That doesn't make sense. But we will put all of this broken ancient helmet. I'm really curious about that one. Put all of this in there. There we go. Oh no, and a skull thing. Skull block. Okay, so this is just giving us a load of bone meal. Right, I will let this do its thing, and we will come back when it's finished doing its thing. See you in a minute. Right, so we're back, and there was a storm starting outside, so I built myself a bunker. This is actually made of obsidian, so it's a little bit unrealistic. Just because I don't want everything ripped up, destroyed by tornadoes. And I think this might protect us from any meteors, although none should come this close. Right, in here, this is everything we've got. So we don't seem to be able to analyze these things. A broken ancient helmet. Bones, something gave us a bone, but we can't do anything with it. These are all of the things that we were given by this analyzing. Fossilized fern spores we couldn't put into it, but something again gave us that. What I will now do is we'll have a quick look at the wiki, because my understanding is that we can do something with fossilized seeds and spores, and they go into a culture vat. Now you build a culture vat with stuff that I'm not familiar with. Cactus green. Oh, we've got that though. We've got that. That's one of the things that dropped out of the thing. So I think we build a culture vat. Let's see if the recipe's not there. We need some glass, which we know we can get from smelting. So let's Oh, I think I put myself into creative mode, haven't I? Yeah, I did, to build the old protection. So a culture vat is that, and that. Oh, I need a bucket. Damn it. Apparently just a bucket of water. Okay. So, oh no, I can't. There we go. So it's glass there, and there. It's cactus green there. There's a bucket of water in the middle, and there's iron ingots along the bottom. There we go. Happy? Okay. And then that would get put down as well. And into that, we would then put fuel, which has to be proteins. So it suggests a bucket of milk, but we know we can get meat. So let's take some meat that we know we can get. So imagine we've been slaughtering triceratopses. What we would do is you put fuel in the bottom. Oh, really? I can't put that in the bottom. Ah, interesting. That's strange. So what else could we use? Let's try, I mean, what have we got? Cooked meat? Do we have to cook it first? Cooked triceratops? No, we can't use cooked triceratops. What can we put in there? So I think I've seen eggs lying around. Is this going to let me put in... Oh, it's not going to let me put that in there either. So what goes in the culture vat? We can't get rotten flesh because zombies are banned. It says biofossils also work, and now they were dropped out of some of what we were looking at. So let's have a look. Does that work? Yes, biofossil does work as fuel. And supposedly we need DNA. Now there's no point building a trailer camp because they go in water. But we could build a megalania. That goes there. Hey, look at that. Oh, what's going on? Why hasn't it finished? Do we need lots of them? I just want a normal. Ah, okay, that goes down. Why can't I just find the standard Minecraft egg? Does that work? Yeah, that works. Right. So I think what we want to happen is for all of the other eggs from different things to get replaced with a Minecraft egg. That sounds likely. Okay, we will leave this going and return back to it when it's done something. See you all later. Bye bye. Right, we're back, and that's done its thing. I put a bed down, and I put a door in, just because I might be here a while. That's done its thing, and we've got a megalania egg. Now, just while I was pondering that, I had a quick look at what kind of stuff we can put in as fuel for the culture vat. And we seem to not be able to put in dinosaur meat, but we can put in, I discovered, pork chops. We can't put in the Animania eggs, so I've got two options. I can try and find a mod that will automatically swap out an Animania egg for a normal egg, or what I think I might do is disable a load of Animania entities. All we really want from that is the cows, and we won't have peacocks, and we won't have this thing. We do need the cows though because we want the milk, so I think that's the solution to it. Anyway, we've got a megalania egg, which is excellent. If I put now pork chops in the bottom of that, is there anything else I can do? I think I can put my, yeah, you can put fossilized fern spores in this thing as well. And let that run through. It does take a very long time for this thing to go. So imagine when you're playing it, you want loads of culture vats kind of all sitting next to each other. Yeah. And then you wait. So we will come back when that's done its thing. In fact, I've come back. What we need to do, I've just been reading in the wiki, is we'll hatch this egg that we've got. So what we need is an area big enough to house the finished beastie. I'm going to make it out of obsidian just because I'm terrified of a storm coming along and destroying what we're building. Because the storms will kill dinosaurs. They'll just lift them. A tornado will just lift it up and take it away. So they definitely need sort of lids on. We will have gate entrance into this. I think we only need the corners really doing. I think we can have bars on the rest of it. But let's build an enclosure. Now I don't know if this is the right way to build, or the preferred way to build an enclosure, maybe I should say. Right, what we ought to do here is to, instead of all of this stuff, what we should have is simply a gate into my enclosure. So we'll do that. Let's put some stairs in there. The stairs in the middle, don't we? So this will be like this. That can be like that. I mean, I'm not suggesting that we'll do all of our building in obsidian when we play the game. That seems ridiculous. Let's assume we can get an oak fence gate. Let's put an iron door here because I don't know how strong we need things to be with the viciousness of the storms. We shall find out if it's not strong enough, I suppose. That's going to be like that. There'll be another one on that side. Let's put the door on the outside edge of the thing. There we go. And then we want some bars like that. I mean, I don't know if that little gate to my room, it might, I mean, the dinosaur might destroy that gate. I think we might need something a bit stronger there. I just don't know. But let's do this for the time being. I don't know what kind of blocks they can destroy. I mean, maybe we're not building something very dangerous. I don't know. Let's fill in the floor. Oops. There we go. Some bars here. Okay, and some bars up there. Oh, we need a last one's there. And let's carry on our roof. Again, we're just going to use obsidian because I don't want to risk anything at the moment. I mean, that'll be kind of the fun of this. I reckon that you'd need to be doing this sort of stuff underground somewhere. I think that's really the solution to the weather and the comets and, well, the solution to the volcanoes, I don't know. Luckily, they're quite rare. But, you know, if you get hit by one, I don't know what you're supposed to do. You're just sort of stuffed. Right, the torches. We'll put here. is it? How have I got? Oh no, I've got a double size there. Right, let's see how we. Well, I mean, these can go down here, can't they? If we're trying to warm the place up, then let's just put them around here, there, and that side. There we go. Right, I don't know if that'll do. And then I think what we do is we just place the egg. I'm going to go into survival mode. Oh, yeah, I've restarted it since then. I had to go and have lunch. The egg is there. Do we just literally just place it there? Right, well, there's an egg. The egg must be placed in areas big enough for the baby creature. I mean, let's. Maybe we ought to put it in the middle, just in case it's fussy about these things. Let's put it there. Okay, so there's an egg, and then we just wait. And that'll be sort of proof of concept, won't it? Why can't I get out? There we go. I found a fairly safe biome up here as well, actually, haven't I? It's not night time, so I can't sleep. And what's this been doing? Is that done anything? And that's still thinking about its life. Right, I shall return when that's finished and we've done a bit more reading. Back in a minute. And back again. Something I've just read that we can produce is a Dinopedia. Now, we saw books falling out of something we were mining back at the beginning, and apparently you make a Dinopedia by just adding a book and a biofossil thing, fossil, I don't know, whatever thing, together. And apparently you can read a Dinopedia. Ah, so that will then, so I need to look it up. There we go. And then you can see the progress of what's going on. There was a further, there's nothing else there. And when it's grown up, I can also put more stuff. Oh, there's the books. I knew we had some books. Right, so we're still going to wait for that to hatch, and I'll do a bit more reading. Back in a minute. Okay, well, I can hear noises in the room next door, so I'm presuming. There, look! I've done it. We've got a thing. So I think I can then right-click thing with a thing, and it tells me about it. And what is this? Everything that it'll eat, I suppose. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's lots of information. Is that how happy it is? This mob is calm. Right. So let's shut the gate. Everyone have a sleep. Oh, cultivation has failed. What does that mean? Yeah. So the cultivation thing failed. What does that mean? It means I've got a mutant plant. But I do have ancient fern spores. Oh, okay, so I got something out of it. I don't know what I do with ancient fern spores. I was just going to see what drops from killing the chickens, just because there's a whole thing to do with feeding chicken soup, and I wanted to see whether these Animania chickens drop the right sort of chicken meat. Is that vanilla? Oh, no, it's Animania raw prime chicken. So the chickens, they need updating to just drop Minecraft raw chicken rather than their raw prime chicken, whatever varieties of them, because now what is this chicken soup business? So you put a bucket and that, yeah, it just doesn't work. Whereas if you just have, if I just give myself some chicken, oh, really? What's raw chicken called? Chicken. Raw chicken. Oh, it's just called chicken. Fine. So if I put chicken in one of them, yeah, we get raw chicken soup, which we need. But what I need to be able to do is to make it with that. So I need to adjust that recipe. Now, while I was fiddling, what's moving me? While I was fiddling around, something really strange happened, because I put a couple of these chicks in and then changed my mind about them. Survival. And when I killed them, they dropped the wrong items, so I just want to make sure that they don't drop the wrong items. Yeah, why is that? So that's dropping skull fragments. I don't want them to. So I'm just going to log out, adjust my loot drops thing, and log back in again. Back in a moment. Okay, so I've fiddled with some of the configs. I've turned off peacocks and pigs and sheep because they're not primitive. We're still keeping cows because we need the milk, and we're still keeping chickens. Right, let's see what this one drops this time. Yay! There we go. It drops chicken now. That's good, isn't it? And I'm assuming these do too. They should do. Oh, it didn't drop anything. Why didn't it drop anything? Oh, it did. Hell. Oh no, that still dropped. Damn it! That still dropped prime chicken. Why is that? Let me have a quick look then at my loot table. Is it that we don't know what a rooster is, or I wonder what it is? Was that a rooster or was that a chicken? I presumed that they were roosters. But that didn't replace anything. Maybe it's because they're grown up chickens. Do I need to specify them grown upness somehow? Let me have a quick look through Animania stuff and see if I can work out what was going on there. I'll be back in a few. I'll be back in just a moment. Right, I'm back. I've fiddled with the config a bit more on the loot drops component of In Control. Just to try and get these chickens sorted out. Yeah, we shall see. Oh, it's night time. What I think we need is some means of killing a chicken with fire. And no, does our torch catch chickens on fire? I can't remember. So if we, does this work? No, it doesn't catch things on fire in this. I turned that off, didn't I? So we now need to kill the no, E. So we want to just kill all the ground items. What the hell? Oh. Kill all the ground items again. I don't. Oh. Why is there? Why was? Yeah, my thing's still in there. That's cool. I turned off the burn things with the torch thing. I can't remember if it was on, but we turned it off. Let's give ourselves a diamond sword and give it fire aspect. Is that what we do? Diamond sword, and put that in my hand. Enchant me with, no, it is fire aspect. Yeah, so that should set the chicken on fire. Right, let's see what it drops. These should drop nothing. Yeah, they do. They drop nothing, do they? They just die. Right, and the same if I hit them. Oh, hang on. Helps if I. Oh, I want my random egg first. That one there gives me a random chicken, and I liked that. Don't want that. Now, game mode survival. So now, when I hit a chicken, that doesn't give me anything, and with the flaming sword, it also doesn't give me anything. Good. Now, if I spawn some random. Oh, damn it. I forgot it would lose the egg if I did that. So if I want a random chicken, let's just shove some in here. There we go, lots of random chickens. Fine. So some roosters, some not roosters. Now into creative. So if I hit them with that, yeah, I get cooked chicken. And that's all. Yeah. If I hit them with a non-flame, I should get fresh chicken and a feather. Yeah, good. So that's all working nicely now. So we got our chicken sauce. Chicken sauce. We've got it. We've got them responding to fire in the right way. Let's just clear these out of here. I don't really want chickens in my house. Right. Oh no, and you. Right. Good. Chickens are gone. We may pause this one here. We've got a dinosaur to look after. We know we've got a means of making chicken stew. The egg thing is bugging me in that you can only use vanilla eggs in here, but we've got Animania replacing vanilla eggs. So I need some way that when you pick up an egg, no, I don't want it to turn into one of these eggs. What I need to do is to somehow have the glass thing that broke. It's not there anymore. Have that accept Animania eggs, or some way of. Well, no, we don't need that, do we? Because we don't have Saturday. So it simply won't accept eggs. It will only accept milk. Or yeah, it will only accept milk, and we know we can do cows. So if I look around now, let's just go for a quick spin. Yeah, my spawn has been set in there. If we look for some cows, we should be able to milk them. I don't know where they are. Don't know how we find cows. There were some goats. God. Do we just need to go in search of... we need to go, there's miles away and the scenery is really hard. Okay, maybe we'll leave that for the next time. I shall do a little bit more reading of the Fossils and Archaeology wiki and how we go through. I'm moderately happy that we're getting on with proving some concept. We've got an animal. Yeah, he's in there. Why won't the door shut? Oh, it does shut. Good. We've got an animal, so that bit works, and we did that by harvesting blocks that we know we can get from under the ground. We've sorted out chicken, so we know we can make our chicken stew and all of that stuff that we feed to the animal. We've been able to construct the blocks we want until now, so we're going to now pause this until the next episode. Bye bye.